agents in the company are actually incentivized to grow the company. We're incentivized to introduce the company to other agents like us. They're going to be great. They're going to be productive. They're going to help grow the company. It's a pretty amazing program if you really think about it. So we're actually incentivized in two ways. The first is that we earn stock when other agents join and become productive. And the second way is a program called revenue share. Both are pretty amazing, and both are things that I'm really excited about. But today, this video is going to be about revenue share, so we're going to focus on that. You can watch this other video that I'll link in the description about stock to get a better idea about that. But let's talk about revenue share. So revenue share is a program that it's actually designed after Keller Williams' program called profit share. So it was designed after a model that was working in a way. But Keller Williams' profit share is exactly how it sounds. It's profit. So they split profit after all of the expenses of the company are paid. EXP is very different. We're agent-centric. We're agent-owned. So we're paying agents first. We're paying agents a share of the revenue before any of our expenses are paid. So super big difference, and it makes a world of difference for our agents. So let's talk a little bit about revenue share and how does it work. So revenue share works when you introduce other great agents to the company. We're going to start with let's talk about your buddy Joe. So you've got a buddy you're talking to that says, hey, you know what? You're killing it over there at EXP. What's going on, man? I want to join. I want to grow my business and blow it up the way you have. So I want to join EXP. So he joins and then goes and closes his first deal. Fantastic. You're giving him high fives. Good job. Glad I could help you get that first deal. Well, he's collecting a $10,000 commission on his very first deal. Awesome. So that $10,000 commission, EXP is on an 80-20 split. So that means that 20% of his $10,000 or $2,000 is being paid out to EXP. Great. That number is capped. It's actually capped at $16K. So once he's paid $16K into the company, he doesn't have to pay that commission split anymore. But for now, he's paying a $2,000 split. Well, the way revenue share works, as you can see here, Joe is on your first line. So he's somebody that you attracted to the company directly. So you're going to get 3.5% of the commission of his deal. Out of his $2,000, you're going to get paid a split of his deal. So since he earned $10,000 in gross commission, you're going to get 3.5% of that, and that comes out to $350. So when he closes that first deal, you're going to get $350 of it. That's a pretty great deal. That's a pretty good deal for bringing somebody to the company. I mentioned earlier that we got a $16K cap at EXP. So when an agent that you introduce to the company, when they join and they cap, when they pay in that full $16,000, you will have earned $2,800 out of that. You can earn up to $2,800 for every agent that you introduce to the company each and every year. That's a massive, massive incremental savings. It's pretty awesome. So what's really cool, though, is that's for people that you personally introduce to the company. But what happens if, so you introduce Joe, and Joe says, hey, you know what? He tells his buddy Sally, he says, hey, Sally, you know, I joined EXP, and man, we are killing it over here. You definitely want to come be a part of this. Come be a part of the movement. It's going to make a huge difference for you and your business. Well, Sally says, that sounds great. You know what? I want to hear about that. So she then comes and joins the company. She joins and she closes her first $10,000 deal. Well, when she closes that, you actually can earn up to 4% on Sally because she's in your tier 2. Since she's in your tier 2, you're going to earn a little bit more. And the reason for that is EXP is such a collaborative company. We love working together and helping others. So you, as Joe's sponsor, as the person who introduced Joe to the company, actually get an extra incentive to help Joe grow his business through other people as well. So there's actually an extra bonus for you. So because you helped Joe bring Sally, introduce her to the company, then you can earn this 0.2% plus 3.8%, you can earn as much as $400 for everybody that Joe brings to the company. So again, just massive savings. And there really is no limit to the number of people in your first, second, or all the way down to the 7th tier of people. There's no limit to the number of people you bring into the company. So let's just say you that you introduced 10 different people to the company in your first line. Well, those 10 different people could earn you as much as $28,000 per year, each and every year, for introducing them to the company. That's pretty massive savings. Now, pretty massive earning opportunity. What's really interesting is, okay, let's talk about tier 2 though. To get to tier 2, you have to introduce 5 people to the company. So if you see here in this frontline qualifying agent, so we talk about FLQAs, that's frontline qualifying agent. Those are agents that have sold at least one deal in the last 6 months. So if you've introduced at least up to 4 people, then you're getting paid this 3.5% on their first line. Even if, let's say you introduce Joe, but Joe's your only person, and when you get Sally, if Sally's the only person, or if Joe's the only person out of your 5, then you're only going to get paid this 0.2% out of her deals. So to get this other 3.8%, you have to have introduced at least 5 other people to the company. The reason for that is they want to make sure that agents are committed to growing the company and committed to adding not just one highly productive person that's going to go out and recruit a ton of people. They want to add a ton of people. We want to grow the business the right way through agents that are productive. The great thing about this model is it only works if we're attracting great agents. It only works if we're attracting agents that produce at a high level. So the more you're able to attract other agents and introduce others to the company and help them grow, right? So the second piece of this is it's not just about introducing agents to the company. It's about helping them be productive and grow their business. So when they grow their business, your income potential continues, and that's a great opportunity. So one really unique and amazing thing about this program, it's Willable. So let's say you join the company and you attract 10 agents in your first line, and you earn that $28,000 per year just off of your first line based on those 10 agents capping. So that's an amazing opportunity. And you might have 4, 5, 6 agents in your second line earning that up to $3,200 in your second line. You could be earning $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year in revenue share. You could actually, there are many people doing quite a bit better than that. But let's just say it's 50. It's $50,000 a year, and somewhere down the line, something unfortunate happens and you pass away. Well, the great thing about EXP and the great thing about the legacy that you have an opportunity to leave is your revenue share is willable. So whoever a spouse or family member that you leave behind, if they can get their real estate license within 18 months after you pass, then they can continue earning that $50,000 per year just based on what you've done in the past. Pretty amazing opportunity. That also works while you're still living. If for whatever reason you're not able to work for an extended period of time, maybe you've got some family issues, maybe you want to retire, maybe you, for a wide variety of reasons, you might decide to take a few months or a few years off. Well, revenue share continues even if you're not able to work anymore. So it really is a massive opportunity. If you want to learn more about this, then I'll include some information about revenue share in that link in the description below. Would love to connect with you personally and talk more about why EXP might be a brilliant opportunity for you to build your career. Thanks so much, and I'll talk to you soon.